of Christ was never a salvation issue to begin with, but Jesus never claims to be God anyway, in actuality, when you're honest about what the scriptures have to say. So the process of turning to Islam has been quite a process. It's not an overnight thing. And the key to it as a Christian is to read the Bible not as one book, but as 66 separate books with different intentions by the authors. And when you see that, it becomes very clear what the truth is.
This is really, really deep. I'm so glad you approached me. I'm just giving a presentation. We're doing a live Deen show, and he came up and said, I used to be a pastor. I used to watch the Deen show. And alhamdulillah, now he's Muslim. What was it? What advice do you give for other pastors, other people out there who they know, they go to seminary school and they're seeing Matthew didn't write Matthew, Luke didn't write Luke, they're seeing certain contradictions, but they believe in God. They believe that there has to be, that there's an ultimate truth. Like you did. What advice do you have for them?
Well, it's interesting to say that because it's true. The Bible are actually anonymous letters. That's true. But that's not what my concern was. My concern is more the theology. And so when you see the words of Christ compared to Paul, I like to say to Christians today, they follow Paulianity, not really Christianity. Because what Jesus teaches is actually a different message than Paul. Paul says that he curses two people by name. Jesus says to forgive people, and he says on the cross, Father, forgive them, they know not what they do. But like I said, the Apostle Paul, he curses people. And Jesus agrees with the Old Testament. And if you find Muhammad, you will find Jesus anyway, because Muhammad leads you to Jesus. And Jesus does give life, yes, but Muhammad, it's the message. They point to Allah, they point to one God. Jesus says, worship Allah, worship God. Muhammad says the same. Abraham says the same. I just want to share that. Just separate Paul from Jesus and the truth to become clear. God is one. And so that's what Islam teaches, Tawheed, that God is one. And I feel like I got born again when I finally realized that God is one.
That's it. La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. There's nothing worthy of worship except the creator of the heavens and earth, Allah. Simple. That's what you have to do.
Simple. Just worship one God and be obedient. Do your best. Just do your best to be obedient and worship one God. And give him thanks for that faith.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.